Hello Scorpio, hope you're well and thanks for tuning into my channel. This is your general reading for the month of February for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs, and being a general reading it'll cover all aspects, love, money, career, whatever comes up that's important for you to know about. And I try to cover all situations, whether you're single, partnered up, working or not working, and it's just to give you a good overall view of what energies might be at play throughout the month, and also give you your astrological influences as well, if I think they apply. And as you know, one tarot card can have a lot of different meanings, so just take what resonates with your situation and use your own judgment. And we'll get started with your reading, Scorpio, for the month of February 2021. Let's see what the Oracle has to say. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. I'm getting the message that some of you are renewing your faith in spirit at this time, and that you're looking to the future with more hope and optimism. We'll see what else comes out. Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So if you believe in the starseed concept, that could mean something to you, and I haven't had that one come out before, so I'll just have a look in her guidebook to see if there's any more information for you. So it says, Mintakens are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. Their home planet is thought to have been a water world, with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakens feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. Well, you are a water sign, Scorpio, and they teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakens have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that it is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pulled this card, it could mean that you are a Mintaken, or longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. If so, you're being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. Choose where you feel most at home and create it, rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. And this one, the inner temple, it's about being called to become a student once again, and to develop a daily practice where you fill up your well and spend time with your soul. And if you have already been a committed student, then you are being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are, and that The time you spend in devotion is priceless. If you are questioning your career or life path, your guides want you to turn your focus towards devotion and this prayer. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body and soul. May my life be one big, moving prayer. Commit to a daily devotional practice. Could be yoga or something like that. Might be helpful. So we'll get an Ocean Stargate Oracle card for you. And you have divine timing. Time to meet up with someone or something you have waited a long time for. That's interesting. And your wisdom of the Oracle card is co-create, and the same one came out for Pisces, and that's about knowing your life path as well. So it's all about creativity, art, inspiration, fruition and manifestation. You're a product of divine inspiration, and now you're aligned with it to create miracles. When you view your life as art and know you co-created, only beauty and grace result. Prepare to be amazed. And I feel that you're growing in wisdom too with the little owl there. You have a lot of strength and determination, being a Scorpio. And some new beginnings coming in here with that little egg down the bottom. So we'll see what your tarot has to say, Scorpio. Can we have some further guidance for our Scorpios, please, for the month of February 2021? Show us clearly. So your first card out is the Devil, number 15, which sounds scary, but it can be just about overcoming fears and insecurities. It can be about deeper and darker things like addictions and that people that you can't entirely trust. It can just be coming out with the energy of Capricorn, the card of Capricorn, and you could have Capricorn in your natal chart like a moon or a rising sign. And then you have the Eight of Emotions. The Four of Inspiration, or the Four of Wands, which is lovely. The Wheel of Fortune, number 10. Then you have the Eight of Voices, or the Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Materials, or the Seven of Earth, or Pentacles. And we'll get another one for there, the Magician, number 1. So beginning a new cycle there. And I might just get another one for the Eight of Voices. Why is the Eight of Voices here for Scorpio? What are they feeling stuck about? And you have the Five of Voices come out. Just move the camera down so you can see the cards better. So you have the Devil and the Eight of Emotions. Oh, how this reading works, Scorpio, just quickly, if you haven't watched my videos before, is these cards represent the beginning of February through to the middle of February, and these ones at the end probably represent the end of February, around the time of the full moon. We're having a full moon in Virgo on the 27th, I think it is, of February. So you have the Devil and the Eight of Emotions here, card of walking away from something. So the message is pretty clear with these first two cards early on in February, Scorpio, that you're leaving a toxic personal situation behind here. And what that situation is will be different for all of you, being a general reading, whether it is an actual person or a situation or a job that you hate, or overcoming some sort of addiction. And it doesn't have to be a serious addiction, it can just be like addicted to shopping or something like that. But it's something that is needing to be overcome here, and you need to release yourself from it. It could be a job that wasn't in alignment with who you are and what your values are, that sort of thing. And it could of course be with a Capricorn or someone with strong Capricorn in their natal chart. And I'm getting a message, Scorpio, to simplify your life, that you want to enjoy the simple pleasures of life now. And you may have even been better off financially with this personal situation, but it wasn't enough to make you want to stick around or stick it out. Your freedom is more important to you at the moment. And Spirit is also giving me the message that you do need to look deeper into the situation and why and how it happened like it did, and what were you afraid of, and why were you drawn to this person or situation in the first place. And it's not out of judgment, but just so that you can understand yourself better and not let a similar toxic situation or relationship or even mindset happen for you in the future. And a lot of you may actually be physically moving home, or even cities, with the Four of Inspiration here. Next in your reading, as the Four of Inspiration shows the four pillars of the home in a traditional card, and it's basically a really positive card, the Four of Inspiration or the Four of Wands. So it shows that this is a really positive move for you, and I feel you're receiving a lot of love and support from your family and soul tribe here, and maybe even breaking down some barriers and forming deeper bonds here with the Four of Inspiration. There's a lot of feminine energy in this card, so I'm getting that it's more a time of bonding for you with your soul family and feeling like you belong And the Four of Wands is a card of a lot of happiness and success, so you know you've done the right thing, Scorpio, and there may even be something worth celebrating in the future with this card, because it's a card of good fortune, the Four of Wands, and I feel it's probably representing the time of the new moon in Aquarius on the 11th of February, which is in your 4th house of home and family. And what all this four energy is telling me is that you're wanting more security and stability in your life at this time, and you want solid foundations to build on, and you also have the stellium in your 4th house. So what a stellium is 3 or more planets all in one sign, and it's quite rare. So you have the Sun, Saturn, Jupiter, Venus and Mercury all in this 4th house of home and family. So some of you are definitely moving, or maybe even buying a new home or renovating, all that sort of thing. And it looks like luck will be with you with the Wheel of Fortune here in this process. And if you're looking for a new place, the perfect one, the perfect place at a great price might just come up for you with the Wheel of Fortune here. And whatever it is you're wanting to achieve mid-February, it will be a fortuitous time for you. So trust your intuition, Scorpio, because this Wheel of Fortune is coming out under the Devil in your reading, which means that you might want to double check any contracts you sign or paperwork, that there's no hidden agendas going on, or that someone is not being a bit devious and trying to pull the wool over your eyes or trick you into something. Not entirely acting with integrity. Just because it's coming out there under the Devil, and that can be trickery, that sort of thing. And especially with all this Swords energy next in your reading, the 5 of Voices and the 8 of Voices or Swords, and someone may be trying to get the upper hand in the situation with the 5 of Swords here, or not playing fair. And don't let it cause you unnecessary stress, Scorpio. If you're not sure about something mid to late February, it might be best to wait. And it could also be Spirit letting you know that it's not the right time to move forward with something. Rejection is God's protection and all of that. So just get as much information as you can and read any fine print before signing anything, and take a step back and look at the whole picture before moving forward. Do you really need to make a move at this time? And I feel the message of these cards is also not to be tempted back into this toxic situation again. Do what's best for your highest good at this time. And I'm also getting the message that there is a fresh start coming in for you around the end of February, with these 2 cards, the Magician and the 7 of the Materials. And that if one thing doesn't work out, that something better, something else is going to come along to take its place. And that's definitely the message of the Magician and the 7 of Materials. And the Magician is a great card to get in your outcome position because it means that everything's going to fall into place for you, Scorpio, as if by magic. And you planted the seeds for this to happen with the Seven of Materials here. So you have put in the groundwork for this to happen, so to speak. And now these seeds are starting to bear fruit, manifesting your hopes and dreams. So it hasn't been without a degree of effort on your part to make this work, Scorpio. So some great things coming in for you around the end of February, around the time of the full moon in Virgo, in practical Virgo at the end of the month. And Virgo is all about taking the practical steps that you need to take, and by taking care of the small things, they say the bigger picture takes care of itself. And this full moon in Virgo is in your 11th house of friendships and social circles and networking. So your support group, your friends, your family could really come through with the goods for you around the end of February, Scorpio. A friend might put you onto a great job opening, or give you an idea for a great side hustle that you can do from home, all that sort of thing. And you did have this card of divine timing and time to meet up with someone or something you've waited a long time for. So don't just settle for something if you feel it's not right. Don't be afraid to knock it back, because something better will come in to take its place. And I'm going to get some Lovers Oracle cards for you to finish off your reading. See if we can get any further information about your relationships. And you have this one. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. And then you have this one. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. And then you have this one. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So they're your messages for February, Scorpio. I hope you receive some guidance from that. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and tell all your friends. And have a great month. Bye for now.